What if the key to a vibrant, century-long life isn't found in trendy diets or high-tech supplements, but in the quiet wisdom of ancient traditions? Hidden in the misty mountains of Japan, Tibet, and China, there are individuals who defy the limits of time. These are not frail elders confined to armchairs, but men and women radiating vitality well past 100 years, hands steady, minds sharp, bodies resilient against the ailments that define modern aging. Welcome to the inner path, where we journey beyond the surface to uncover truths that transform how we live. Today, we're diving into the eating habits of Zen monks, a centuries-old practice that holds the secret to not just living longer, but living better. Picture this: a monk named Master Taro, at an age when most would falter, ascends temple steps with ease, tends to his garden, and meditates with the focus of a young scholar. His secret? A humble wooden bowl filled with wild greens, fermented beans, and a steaming cup of earthy tea. This is the Zen way of eating, a blueprint for defying time itself. If this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button and join the Inner Path community. We're here to explore life-changing wisdom every week, and we'd love for you to be part of it. Now let's contrast this with our modern world. We're bombarded with diets, low-carb, plant-based, intermittent fasting, yet chronic illnesses are on the rise. We obsess over macros, yet overlook the timeless principles that have sustained humanity's longest-lived cultures. What do these monks know that we're only now beginning to rediscover? For over a millennium, Zen monasteries have perfected eating practices so intentional, they've produced some of the healthiest, longest-living people on Earth. No labs, no pills, just food as nature intended. Modern science is finally catching up. Studies on centenarians, gut health, and cellular renewal all point to one truth: the monks were onto something profound. This isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about waking up with clarity, energy that sustains you through the day, and a body that feels youthful decades longer. The Zen way of eating isn't a quick fix. It's a return to how we're meant to thrive. What's your path? Before we dive deeper, here's a challenge for you. In the comments, share a moment when you felt truly vibrant. Maybe a day you woke up full of energy, or a meal that left you feeling alive. Or simply type, "I embrace my inner vitality." Let's inspire each other to live with purpose. Now let's explore this journey together. We'll uncover the science behind why monks outlive us. And it's not just about what they eat, but when and how. 5 sacred eating principles carved into the walls of ancient temples, including one food monks avoid at all costs. The simple, powerful meals of longevity hotspots like Okinawa, dishes so accessible, you'll wonder why you ever overcomplicated eating, the hidden ritual behind every bite, and why chewing mindfully could transform your health. How to bring this ancient wisdom into your kitchen, starting tonight. This is more than a diet. It's a rebellion against the chaos of modern eating. By the end of this video, you'll see food and your potential lifespan in a whole new light. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Science of Monastic Longevity. Deep in the Emerald Hills of Okinawa, a remarkable story unfolds. Here, in serene temples and tranquil villages, life moves to a different rhythm. While the modern world wrestles with the toll of aging, heart disease, dementia, fatigue, Okinawan monks seem to glide through their years. Their vitality endures, their minds remain clear, and their communities thrive well into their 90s and beyond. This isn't a fairy tale. It's a phenomenon so striking that researchers have traveled across the globe to study it. The numbers are astonishing. In the US, only about 3 in 10,000 people reach 100. In Okinawa's monastic communities, that rate is 5 times higher. Even more inspiring, these centenarians aren't just surviving, they're thriving. They garden, teach, and engage with their communities, free from the chronic conditions that burden so many. So, what's their secret? It starts with a single powerful concept: Ikigai, the art of living with purpose. Ikigai translates loosely as a reason to rise each morning. For monks, it's the heartbeat of their existence. Every meal, every prayer, every act of kindness is infused with meaning. This isn't just philosophy, it's biology. The Okinawa Centenarian study shows that people with a strong sense of purpose have lower stress hormones, reduced inflammation, and even longer telomeres, the protective caps on our DNA that shorten with age. Purpose doesn't just feel good. It rewires your body, turning longevity into a practice, not a gamble. But Ikigai is only part of the equation. The monks' eating habits are equally revolutionary. They consume 30–40% fewer calories than the average adult, yet they're not weak or malnourished. They're vibrant. This practice, known as caloric restriction with optimal nutrition, has puzzled scientists for decades. Unlike restrictive diets that leave you deficient, the monks' meals are nutrient-dense masterpieces. Think purple sweet potatoes, packed with antioxidants that shield your brain, seaweed, brimming with minerals that reduce inflammation, and bitter greens, which regulate blood sugar naturally. Harvard research reveals that this way of eating activates enzymes like AMPK, which boost cellular repair and mimic the benefits of fasting. The result? A body that ages slower, fights disease better, and sustains energy far beyond what we expect. But it's not just what they eat, it's how they live. Monks weave movement into their days through gardening or walking meditation, never overexerting but always active. They eat slowly, with gratitude, enhancing digestion. Their tight-knit communities provide emotional support, a known factor in longevity. And they master stress through meditation, turning challenges into growth. The lesson from Okinawa is clear. Longevity isn't luck, it's designed. You don't need to become a monk, but you can borrow their principles, eat with intention, move with ease, connect with others, and find your Ikigai. Because science confirms, those who live with purpose don't just add years to their life, they add life to their years. Chapter 2. The Zen Way of Eating. 5 Sacred Principles. Zen approach to food isn't about restriction, it's about reverence. For monks, every meal is a ritual, transforming simple ingredients into medicine for body, mind, and spirit. While modern nutrition fixates on calories or trends, the monks follow principles refined over centuries. Principles now backed by cutting-edge research. These aren't rules to confine you, they're a roadmap to vitality. Let's explore the 5 sacred principles of the Zen way of eating. Eat to nourish, not to indulge in the West. We chase bold flavors, sugar, salt, fat. In Zen monasteries, food is chosen for its function, to provide steady energy, support, mental clarity, and promote healing. This principle, called hara-hachi-bu, means eating until you're 80% full. It's not about deprivation, but awareness. A typical monastic meal might include miso soup with seaweed, a small portion of fermented tofu, and a handful of nuts. Simple, yet powerful. Studies from Okinawa show that hara-hachi-bu reduces oxidative stress by 20%, lowers diabetes risk, and enhances metabolic health. It's eating as medicine, keeping the body light and the mind clear. Embrace the 5 colors, monks. Follow the ancient Chinese philosophy of 5 elements, eating foods of 5 colors daily to balance the body's organs. White foods like daikon, radish boost immunity with cancer-fighting compounds. Green foods like dandelion greens detoxify the liver. Black foods like sesame seeds support kidney health and DNA repair. Red foods like adzuki beans strengthen the heart. Yellow foods like turmeric fight inflammation. A 2022 study found that eating all 5 colors daily lowers inflammation markers by 35%. Monks don't need labs, they see the proof in their vitality. Master preparation. The magic of Zen cuisine lies in how food is prepared. Monks ferment miso and pickles to unlock probiotics, simmer broths to extract nutrients, and soak grains to enhance mineral absorption. A 2023 study showed that these methods increase nutrient bioavailability by 60% compared to modern cooking. This slow, deliberate approach turns every meal into an act of nourishment. Eat mindfully. Before eating, monks pause to give thanks, shifting their nervous system into a state of calm. They chew each bite thoroughly, sometimes 30 times, allowing enzymes to begin digestion. Meals are often silent, free from distractions. Neuroscience confirms that mindful eating reduces digestive stress by 40% and lowers cortisol, enhancing nutrient absorption. It's not just eating, it's a meditation. Avoid the disruptors, monks. Avoid certain foods not out of dogma, but because they disrupt clarity and health. Refined sugar clouds the mind and accelerates aging through glycation. White flour and rice cause blood sugar spikes, hindering meditation. Instead, monks choose low glycemic options like buckwheat noodles or lotus seed paste, which provide steady energy and support brain health. A 2021 study linked these choices to better cognitive function and emotional resilience. These principles aren't relics, they're a revelation. They honor the body's deepest needs, offering a system that's sustainable, regenerative, and timeless. To eat like a monk is to eat for a century of vitality, one mindful bite at a time. Chapter 3. The Monastic Meal Plan, a blueprint for vitality. What does a day of eating like a Zen monk look like? It's not about exotic ingredients or complex recipes. It's about simplicity, rhythm, and alignment with nature's cycles. Monks follow a meal plan that syncs with their biology, optimized for energy, clarity, and longevity. Let's walk through a typical day, grounded in tradition and validated by science. Morning. The elixir of awakening. As dawn breaks, monks start with a gentle ritual to awaken digestion. They sip genmaicha, roasted brown rice tea, rich in calming compounds that reduce morning stress by 25%, according to nutritional studies. Paired with an umeboshi plum, a fermented superfood, it jumpstarts liver function and replenishes electrolytes. The main dish is lotus seed porridge, a creamy rice dish simmered for hours. Lotus seeds contain alkaloids that enhance focus, while the porridge's slow-release carbs fuel the day without spikes. This breakfast isn't heavy, it's a spark for vitality. Midday. The main meal monks typically eat one substantial meal after noon, often their only solid food of the day. This aligns with Ishoku, a practice of one meal daily, which triggers autophagy, the body's cellular cleanup system. The meal might include miso soup with seaweed and greens, delivering probiotics and minerals. Fermented natto, a sticky soybean dish rich in vitamin K2 for bone health. Buckwheat noodles with shiso leaves, providing antioxidants and steady energy. Pickled, vegetables which enhance gut health and nutrient absorption. Studies show that this meal, eaten after a 16-hour fast, doubles longevity markers like reduced oxidative stress and enhanced cellular repair. It's simple, yet profoundly effective. Evening. The closing ritual, if monks eat in the evening. It's light, perhaps a cup of dandelion root tea, which supports liver detox, or a small portion of amazaki, a fermented rice drink that nourishes, without taxing digestion. This rhythm respects the body's natural cycles, allowing rest and repair overnight. This meal plan isn't about restriction, it's about optimization. It's flexible enough for modern life. Start with a mindful breakfast, eat a nutrient-dense lunch, and keep evenings light. The result? A body that thrives, a mind that stays sharp, and a life that feels vibrant for decades. Chapter 4. The Power of Ritual. Why every bite matters. In a Zen monastery, eating is a meditation. Monks practice oryoki, a ceremonial ritual where every Action, arranging bowls, chewing slowly, giving thanks, is deliberate. This isn't just tradition, it's biohacking. Chewing 30 times per bite activates digestive enzymes, reducing gut stress by 40%. Gratitude shifts the nervous system into rest and digest mode, lowering cortisol. Silent meals heighten awareness of hunger cues, preventing overeating. Science backs this. Mindful eating enhances nutrient absorption, reduces bloating, and supports mental clarity. Try it tonight. Pause before your meal, chew slowly, and eat. Without distractions, you'll feel the difference. Chapter 5. Bringing the Zen way to your kitchen. You don't need a monastery to eat like a monk. Start with these steps. Shop. Simply, stock up on colorful vegetables, fermented foods like miso, and whole grains like buckwheat. Eat mindfully. Take a moment to give thanks, chew thoroughly, and avoid screens. Time your meals. Try a 14-16 hour fasting window, e.g. finish dinner by 7 p.m., eat breakfast after 9 a.m., to boost cellular repair. Embrace bitter flavors. Add dandelion greens or turmeric to your meals for their healing properties. Find your ikigai. Reflect on what gives you purpose. It's the heart of longevity. Tonight, try a monk-inspired meal, miso soup, steamed greens, and a small portion of brown rice. Notice how you feel. Lighter, clearer, more alive. Final thoughts. The Zen way of eating isn't a diet. It's a way of life. It's about honoring your body, nourishing your mind, and living with purpose. Monks don't chase longevity. They cultivate it through every mindful bite, every moment of gratitude, every connection they nurture. You have the power to do the same. Start small, eat intentionally, and watch your life transform. If this inspired you, hit subscribe and join The Inner Path for more wisdom to live your best life. Share your thoughts in the comments. Type, "I embrace my inner vitality," or tell us about a meal that made you feel alive. Together, let's walk the path to a vibrant, century-long life. See you in the next video.